Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. I just felt like going live, y'all. I don't know why. I guess it's just that type of day. Hey, shout out to Mystery Machines, my boy. We got to talk about it a lot. A lot of like small storylines going on in the boxing game right now. So, your boy back. We gotta talk about it. The sound is echoing. If you hear echo, type yes. If you hear echo, type yes. Ooh. Oh yeah. What the heck? What is that echo? Hold on. Let's try to figure this out. Man, we ain't streamed in so long. We got some echo going on. Is the echo still here? We gonna have to do process of elimination. Echo still here, yes or no? Let me know if the echo is still here in this piece. Somebody said it got worse. Hold on, y'all lying to me. Someone said it's better. Somebody said it got worse. Hold on, y'all. Y'all be lying, bro. That don't even make sense. Some people saying it got better. Some people were like, no, it's worse. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Yo. I don't see what the problem is. Which one is it? Better or worse? Just type better or worse. Because y'all saying different things. Better or worse? Well, yo, better or worse? What the? Hey, they wildin'. Hold on. Bro, YouTube be hating. YouTube be hating crazy. I don't know how it sound like that. Anyway, come in and smash the like button. We gonna figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is. Tell me if it changes. I need y'all to tell me if it changes. I don't see what the issue is. It sounds crazy though. I heard it. I don't know what the issue is real quick. Yeah. Hold on. What about now? Did that fix it? Nah, my audio be pristine. My audio be crispy. I don't know what. Hold on. My audio be crispy. I don't know what. Yo. Hold on. It sound bad. Okay, so I had a feature on that I didn't even need. Yo. We still good? Bro, I'm an audio genius. You see, I figured it out. See, when you have audio issues, it be taking a look. You know what I mean? You don't know immediately what in the chain is causing it. So it'd be a little rough. And we ain't streamed in a minute. But your boy Ego, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Yo, can y'all still hear me? Hey, this is wilding. I'm not understanding what the cause is. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Oh man, that's weird. It's still not. There's still something going on. I'm trying to figure out what that is. It sound better. I feel you, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not. We like peak. Anyway, just come in, smash the like button. I'm gonna figure it out. Don't you worry. I got him. I'm gonna figure this out. Need pass through. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. What I'm not understanding is one thing. Hey, Mystery Machines, we sounded good. All right, I'm just looking. I'm trying one more thing, and then we'll get started. I know we got a lot to talk about. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Tell me if the sound get messed up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is the sound still good, or is it messed up again? Still good or messed up? What I just did messed it up. Okay. Dang. All right. I don't know why it's doing it then. All right, we gonna start it like this then. Yo. All right. I'll play with it later. As long as y'all can hear me. I took it off. So the echo should be gone, right? I took it off. Echo should be gone. All right. Cool. We'll get started. Clarissa Shields. Yeah, we got to talk about it. I got so much to say, man. First, it's been a minute. Let me see where y'all are from. Put your city, state, zip code, area code in the comment section. Let me know where you from. Bang, where you from. Your boy representing Northern California, where they run up on you. Let me know where you from and we'll get started. Your boy is back. This should be a special occasion. I ain't done no live streams outside of watch parties. And listen, there's going to be some changes. If y'all want that real on my channel, y'all got to show y'all love. Phoenix, Arizona, Frisco. Hey, you know LA up in this. We got Chicago, Paris. Shout out to my boy Tao. Jacksonville, Florida, ATL. Big facts. Yeah. Where are you from? City, state, zip. Bang, where you from? H-Town in Toronto. That Toronto accent is crazy. Yeah, Crody. They be like, Crody. Hey, found me a cheese in me, Crody. Well, I don't know how y'all be doing that. That sounds crazy. They be eating that New Ho King. You be at New Ho King, Crody. You're cheesing me, fam. Like, why do people from Toronto, when they get, it's like the UK. I don't like the places where the accent, you can't tell if the person's mad at you because of dialect. You're really cheesing me, fam. You're cheesing me, Crody. Like, that don't sound, I like, in America, I like America, bro. If you go to LA and they mad at you, you gonna know. It was like, I cut with the cut buster. Like, you gonna know it's disrespect. I don't like them areas where you can't even tell if they mad at you, like England. They were like, oh, mate, you're slagging your bellin', mate, you bang, mate, tea and crumpet. Yeah. I like to know what it is. I don't like that, the 6, Toronto. You're really cheesing me, Crody. You're cheesing me, fam. I like the areas where you go to, like, if you go to Chicago and it's funk, you come to the Bay Area and it's funk, you go to LA and it's funk, New York, you gonna know. You dead eye? You dead eye? You go to the 6, you don't know what they on. And it don't sound intimidating at all. I'm sure Toronto got some gangsters, but I can't, I just can't take it seriously. I can't take it seriously. Hey, bruh, Toronto got ladies and food is popping. I bet it is. Hey, Drake got beat up, though. Kendrick did him bad. Y'all don't want to talk about that part. The Iceman. Kendrick put him on ice, all right. You're really cheesing me, fam, Crody. Yeah, shout out to Baltimore. I like places like Baltimore. Nah, hold on. Baltimore, you don't know what they be talking about either. Baltimore, that accent is crazy too. That Baltimore. You're just like Monogala Dugan, the Skoogala Monogadoogle. Bro, what they be talking about in Baltimore? Shout out to my people in Baltimore. I got a big crowd in Baltimore for the record, but that accent is wild. You out in the avenue. Yeah, too. We got list too in the avenue. Skoogala Boogana. Doogala Skooga. Farugana Dugana. Bro, Baltimore sound like Street Fighter sounds to me. Hadoogala Skoogala Monogala Doogala. Are you getting? They just be saying anything in Baltimore, bro. They talk any type of way. I heard a Baltimore rapper. He was rapping like that. Mama noogala, scoogala, arugula. I like my lettuce arugula, scoogala. You f***ing dummy on the avenue. Nah, what? Hold on, Kamal in this. Kamal in it. Osley Iglesias is a new Debo. Yeah, see, y'all, the Haney be talking about Devin Debo. Bro, stop it. Devin is not, y'all could believe Boxingego or you could believe Bill Haney. The choice is yours. The reason Devin ain't Debo is because people want to fight him. Ain't nobody ducking smoke with Devin Haney. I don't care what you Haney is talking about. Osley Iglesias, David Benavidez, David Morrell, they boogeymen. People don't really want to fight him for real. The man got ducked by Canelo and Jaime Munguia. Bro, Eddie Reynoso gym looking kind of bad, yo. I made the video. I try to tell y'all. Y'all didn't want to believe me. I'm the prodigal son, Debo Haney. Yeah, right, bro. Y'all just be saying stuff. How he Debo and everybody want to fight him. And there ain't nobody in the movie, Debo, nobody really wanted to fight Debo for real. They was tucking their chain in. Ain't nobody in boxing tucking their chain in for Devin Haney. Conor Ben said he'll fight him. Devin talking about he ain't done enough. Richardson Hitchens said he'll fight Devin Haney. And then Devin's like, you ain't done enough. Sandor Martin was trying to fight Devin Haney. He moved on. So, come on. Hey, Kenya B, what's up, baby? Yeah, 2026, I'm back. Yeah, we back. Let me talk about Clarissa. I got to talk about Clarissa. I got to talk about Clarissa Shields. Now, the year it just started. We're in a fresh new year. I'm glad y'all made it. But y'all irritated me already. And we just got to this bit. I'm already irritated with the boxing fans. Because y'all just be chirping. Y'all be chirping, talking about, oh, ego, you're hating on Clarissa. Anytime Boxingego got an opinion, y'all say I'm hating on everybody. But I'm giving you, I can only be me. I can only keep it real. Period. I'm not finna lie and cape for these fighters. Clarissa Shields is a great fighter. I have no issue with any fighter, including Clarissa Shields. However, I do got an opinion. And y'all on my channel, so you gonna respect my opinion or get to stepping. You see how that works? And I told y'all, I warned you, Clarissa Shields doesn't need to be beefing with 50 Cent. 50 Cent was chewing her up. And then you got these fake Dr. Umar muff in the comments. Like, oh man, she's a black woman. Bro, we need to change something in black culture, right? We need to change where because you are black, there are real issues. We know that. But it does not mean that you are impervious to criticism when you do wrong. When you do something that is worthy of criticism. And I don't like that at all because it dilutes and confuses the message that the real muff like me be talking about when I talk about the race fans, right? There's some things from old media that are outright deplorable and disgusting. And I've spent my whole career calling them out, exposing them, addressing them. But for Clarissa Shields to act like she's been acting recently and then try to fall back on the proverbial token, y'all hate blackness, That's not right. And it confuses the message. That's why I got to speak up. Now, I don't doubt there are some race fans that probably don't like Clarissa because she is black. However, there's a big however, there are a ton of black people, not coons, but real bruhs, real sisters that are irritated with Clarissa Shields and her recent behavior. So to try to make it appear like people don't just respect you because you're black, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that. And it bothers me because the people in boxing that we keep seeing do this, they're the same individuals that target black people and have beefs with a lot of black people, but then try to fall back on the black card. You see how that works? And then when like people like 50 Cent step up, 50, he's a troll. He's good at, he came in the game with how to rob, getting under people's skin in a rap song. So why would you beef with a man that got shot 9 times that made his initial buzz by targeting every single person in the industry? That's just not smart. A known person like 50 that trolls, that beefs, that got money, got time to really be doing that, and came in the game with how to rob. And Clarissa, I'm not trying to be funny. To me, she's not witty enough to keep up with a person like 50 in that realm. I'm not talking about a fist fight. We talking about disses, getting the crowd on your side. And here's the funny thing. Another reason why we're not doing this with Clarissa is look at the people she beef with. Outside of Chris Cyborg, you done beef with a lot of black people. Tank Davis. You was calling Tank a woman beater. You was saying Tank is short or whatever. I'm not going to verbatim say every diss that they said. You was beefing with Tank. You was beefing with Alicia Bumgardner. These are facts. You were beefing with Layla Ali. Black. Black. Everybody I said was black. Tank, black. Nook. Alicia Bumgardner, nook. Layla Ali, nook. All black, bro. 50 Cent, nook. All black. So what are you talking about? People hate your black skin. They hate your black pen. I hate black pepper. What are you talking about? Half the people you've been beefing with been black. Just like Terrence Crawford. You see? Crawford beefed with black YouTubers. He beefed with Gary Russell Jr. Knuckle. Right? Gary Russell. Tank Davis is another, Clarissa and Crawford both had that in common. Y'all be beefing with black people. And then when it don't go your way and people start, chiming in, it's a free country. People chime in with their opinion. Now you're trying to fall back on blackness and darkness and you hate me because of my black skin and everything black. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You literally was just beefing with Layla Ali. She's boxing royalty. Yeah, make sure y'all get the likes up. Layla Ali's boxing royalty. And you were like, Miss Oh So Pretty Layla Ali. What was that about? Why'd you say that? Why did you say Miss Oh So Pretty? If it was about boxing and not your insecurities, why did you say that? Right now, Clarissa is beefing with Franchon Cruz Dezern. Go look on social media. Black. Another black. She just blocked Jamel Herring. Black. Bro, y'all not seeing this. Jamel Herring got blocked, and I got a video coming soon. I'ma kick the facts. Now we getting somewhere. Mystery Machines, because she's insecure. There's no reason that to beef with Layla Ali, you should have said, that showed me something about Clarissa, for real, for real. You said Miss Oh So Pretty. Where did that even come from? See, I study the game. I study the game and what people say and their linguistics and the words they choose. The fact that you said that told me everything I needed to know. She really don't like the way she looks. There, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to psychoanalyze her, Clarissa, it's weird because she has confidence in the ring for sure, but deep down inside, maybe not. I think the confidence in boxing is real. She knows she that deal in boxing. But when it comes to looks, when it comes to her complexion, her hair, whatever, I really feel like there's some insecurities there. And if not, you could have fooled me, because how you're acting makes it really appear to be that. That's my honest opinion. 50 live for this is. That's what I'm saying. I don't even understand why you would do that, bruh. To me, there has to be some type of insecurities. Maybe from when you were younger and your hair was shorter, or because you was darker complected. Oh, my boy Kamal. Shout out to my boy Kamal. Bro, do you understand? This year, Ego's Army, we are impeccable. Kamal, Business Brain, Mr. Machines, Kenya B, we are coming to destroy all y'all. Tao, my boy Troy Hutch, Shields uses colorism. She little girl Shadeja Green. See, that's what I'm talking about. And here's another thing. Clarissa, she was talking about y'all hate everything black. Stop it. Stop it. Because you the same black woman who literally got on social media talking about the only people that hate on you is light-skinned black people and black women that are light-skinned. Bro, light-skinned people, we sick of the slander, bro. Stop it. When do you ever see light-skinned people for real be hating on people? Like, honestly, when do you really see that? When, like Steph Curry, when has he just been out there and hating on somebody dark skinned like LeBron or Draymond or something? When have you seen that? But meanwhile, there are a lot of dark skinned people that they slight light skinned people. Oh, they think they all that. Oh, they like, I got it my whole life. People call me DeBarge and Prince, and oh, he think he cool. He a R&B dude. Like, bro, I like R&B music, but I like rap too. What are you talking about? Light skinned people is sissy, bro. All these like goofy. It's just like a lot of goofy. I know light skinned dudes they'll off you. I know dark skinned dudes that'll off you. It's that simple. I know crazy light skinned people. I know crazy dark skinned people. That don't matter, bro. Hey, Kenya B doing me wrong, bro. She said Ego and Juicy Somali want justice for the light skin. Hey, get that out of here. Don't ever put me with no Juicy. Bro, don't put me in no sentence with no dude named Juicy. Hardcore rapper, but he's Juicy. Juicy Somali or Somali. Bro, get him out of here. Get Juicy up out of here, dog. Kenya B, you tripping. Juicy. That was pretty good. That was good. Shields hated on Serena winning the SB. Hey, if there's one thing about Kamal, he don't forget He don't forget. He like me. We don't forget. We remember. We remember. We remember what y'all be talking about. Clarissa was hating on Tank. And she put out a statement talking about the only ones that be hating in her comment section are light-skinned females. Bro, you cap. Because I be in your comment section and I see darkies and dark-skinned people hating on you too, if that's what we calling it, roasting you. So what are you talking about? And then now you trying to fall back on blackness, talking about, oh, y'all hate everything black. Light skin is a form of black. That's black too. That don't make you know if you black, you black. So why did you make that comment about light-skinned people? Tal said Shields move like Azalea Banks low-key. Facts. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you gotta keep it real. Clarissa talking about light-skinned people, the only ones that hate. Like, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe it because I look in your comment section and it ain't just light-skinned people talking about you. I see black, Mexican, white, light-skinned.
Today, let's talk about Clarissa Shields. She claims light-skinned women are her biggest bullies online. So we all know we have a problem in the black community, light skins versus in the ring and beyond. It was mean light skin.
Man, where that video?
If you don't like me, oh, because you think you're pretty, I'm gonna tell you something. And just because they born light skin, that they just all that. Instagram video here.
Listen.
So let's play this right quick. And just because they born light skin, that they just all that. That they can come up with shit, talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm going to tell you something. One, I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. That's one.
Bro, this is not confidence. Listen to what people are saying. Light-skinned people be coming for Clarissa Shields, right? Because you think you're pretty. What does that mean? If someone says you think that if I said, oh, Mystery Machine think he rich, that would infer that he's not actually rich and he pump faking. She just said light-skinned people think they're all that and think you pretty. What are you talking about? Because you was born light-skinned. Bro, no one can control the complexion they're born with. No one can control being in this world. You can't, like, I didn't tell my parents, oh, have me in March. I want to be born. You don't have a say, just like skin color. You don't have a say in that. So it's like, what are you talking about? You waging war with light-skinned people. And then now, fast forward to the future, you're trying to fall back on like, oh, y'all hate everything black. Light skin is black too. Just because you light, you can't control that. And you talking about, oh yeah, and I look better than you. How you gonna make a blanket statement that's highly subjective? Some people like dark-skinned people and they like that more. And they'll say Clarissa is better. But some people like more fair-skinned, light-skinned women, right? How you gonna make a blanket statement talk about you think you all that, you think you pretty, oh, and I look better than you? That don't sound confident to me, bro. If you have to declare instead of letting the people declare, like let the people put a picture of Alicia Baumgardner and Clarissa Shields next to each other and let the people vote on it or something. Put a picture of Layla Ali, Miss Oh So Pretty, and Clarissa Shields and let the fans vote. How you just declare that you look better than people? Come on, bro. Shields this Cecilia Brækhus, originally Afro-Colombian. Facts. It's like, what are we talking about, bro? And now that 50, he getting on you. 50 getting on you because you and Papoose, and to credit to Clarissa, I do think 50 was the one that he drew the first shot. But still, you entertained it. You and Papoose responded. You know what that come with, especially beefing with a person like 50. He lived for this. She got her toothlesses fit. I'm done, bro.
And two, why you on my stuff? I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. That's one. And then two, why you on my stuff if you don't like me? Why? Oh, it's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed, light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes. It's mostly
She said light skin, red bone. Get your funny looking out of here, bro.
a lot of light skinned women who come bothering me. Yeah, I said what I said. They be hating on everything. Oh, she just thinks she's so pretty, but she got a strong jawline. Baby, you see this face. What the hell wrong with you? I'm our ancestors' dream, girls. You fucking crazy? Stop playing with me. Always the light-skinned girls.
So she said it's over.
Bro, stop it. It's always the light-skinned girls. What are you talking about, bro? And like, my thing is this. And this happened in the black culture. Let's keep it real. One thing I don't like in the black culture sometimes is there are real life issues, and I'm always going to speak on them. Shields uses colorism with Keith Thurman Jr. Rolly's part black too, and she says she'll fight Keith Thurman and Rolly. Rolly is black and Cuban. I talked to him. His mama is black, and she talking about light skin, red bone, bop bop bop. She heard about something deep down. She be going on wild tangents. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this don't. And my thing is this. Y'all dummies got the nerve of you to leave me comments. I'm a grown man. If I say it online, I will say it to you. I'm really a grown man. Because first of all, I'm not even really saying it on no combative. It could be whatever it is. Are you mad at me? You mad at me. You know what I mean? But I'm not even really saying it on no funk. I don't got no issues with nobody. But Clarissa, she can speak her opinion in this free country, America. So others are going to speak their opinion. See how that works? So you can say light-skinned women are the only ones that hate on you because they're jealous and they're the main ones, and you ain't really ish. I look better than you. So if she can say that, how come Boxingego can't make my videos and speak my speech? I can't speak my thoughts. And then when I do, oh man, you hating on the quote. You hating on black women. Man, stop. We not doing that, bro. But yeah, it's like, I don't see it, like, no disrespect. I don't see how Papoose even put up with that. Me as a man, I can't put up with that. I can't put up, like, my thing is this. Clarissa is an amazing fighter, but your attitude also defines you. There's a lot of actors that are great actors, but if they're hard to work with and they're hard to deal with, eventually people stop messing with it. It don't matter how good of an actor you are if you can't get along with the director. You're hard to work with, showing up late. You know what I mean? And one thing in the black culture and community that I don't like is when there's real life issues, always address those. But then some people will be the problem, and then they'll try to reduce it down to like, oh, y'all hating because I'm black. In actuality, in that given situation, it don't have nothing to do with being black. It has more to do with your spirit, your energy, your attitude. You know what I mean? Like, there's some black people that aren't qualified for a particular job, and then they'll be like, oh, they don't want to hire me. They hired this person. They hired this person because that person's actually better than you. You're actually not, you failed the interview. You weren't speaking eloquent. You showed up late, blah, blah, blah. That's not a black or white thing. Now, there are times where there is segregation or oppressive behavior where maybe a particular job don't want to hire you because you're black. But when we try to take certain situations and confuse the two and then bleed it all into one, that's the problem I have, because it takes away from the real message and the real offenses. Clarissa Shields' recent behavior, she's been doing a lot of stuff that people don't like. It don't matter if you were green. You could be the color of Shrek. People don't like. You're literally in the LV store, sitting down, counting money, showing your receipt that you spent $30,000 on LV stuff and bought yourself gifts. During Christmas, where suicides are high, people are taking their own lives, people are depressed, depression rates increase during the holidays. The economy is overall in America in a very bad place. There's tariffs on stuff. Businesses that have been here for 50, 80 years are suddenly closing. There are price hikes on PlayStation 5, gas prices. The cost of living is up. You know what I mean? So there are a lot of people who they're like living paycheck to paycheck. And I understand you've done well for yourself. You found a skill that you excel at and you have the money, but you're not making yourself relatable by throwing it in people's face during hard economic times for a lot of people. And you just like trying to count bands and try to do the Floyd Money Mayweather thing, right? Look, I spent $30,000. And then when people start getting on your head about it, like, hey, just because you got it, don't mean you have to show it. Then she gonna get mad. Like, oh, y'all hating. The actor who played Hotch was great on Criminal Minds, perfect in that role, but was hard to work with and got fired for a physical altercation. Dang, I didn't even know about that. Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of actors. Oh, I see. I pulled them up. Wesley Snipes. On Blade 3, they had to use CGI because he refused to open his eyes in a scene. Do you understand how crazy that is? There was a scene where Blade was laying down and they needed his eyes open. Wesley Snipes refused to open his eyes. He had his eyes closed. So to the point where they had to go to their visual effects CGI team and CGI fake Blade eyes on Wesley Snipes because all you could see was his eyelids. CGI is like special effects, computer generated. You know, when they have like Jurassic Park and there's a dinosaur running, computer generated imagery, CGI. Like the visual effects of a movie, Star Wars or whatever. Christian Bale, John Bernthal, dope actors. I heard very hard to work with. Yeah, there's a video of Christian Bale going off on the one of the crew members. Yeah, Wesley ain't opened his eyes for nothing. I like Wesley though. Wesley's one of my favorites. Why didn't he want to open his eyes? I don't know specific. He didn't. Oh, I think he was overall mad because they were on Blade 3. They got Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds, and he felt they were making the storyline more about these new white characters and less about Blade in a Blade movie when he made the whole series. You know what I mean? So I think he was mad at the direction of the movie because it was like, it's not even really a Blade movie when you put so much focus on these like sidekick characters. Ego always having class, learn y'all something. Hey, Mystery Machines is foul. That was funny. Y'all got to get the likes up. Stan Lee said Blade and Wesley saved Marvel. Absolutely. Wesley Snipes absolutely did that. Bro, Wesley's that dude. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. My boy Wesley, that dude. Y'all got to get my likes up. Y'all know that. I don't know what y'all thought this was. Y'all got to run me my likes. I'm trying to be nice about it, but 2026, I'm super focused. I'm focused, man. Tell Scott to holler at me, man. Y'all got to run me my likes. Non-negotiable. Likes or loot. We back to it. I'm giving you pure boxing content, and I'm trying to step it up on the channel to give you even more. I can only do that with y'all. Y'all gotta participate. Y'all gotta engage. Y'all gotta rock with the boy. The more y'all do, the more I do, simply put. Nino Brown, classic. Y'all want to see something crazy? If y'all want to see something crazy from Boxingego, not that many people know about this, but I'm going to reveal it. I'm going to give y'all some exclusive stuff. I'm going to show you why these dudes came with me in this boxing game. If y'all, listen, King of New York, classic. Passenger 57, classic. If y'all want to see why nobody in the boxing game can with me, type heck yeah in the comment section. Ego, do you get paid for the new hype feature? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's a paid deal. Wesley is that dude. White Men Can't Jump, classic. Blade, and so on and so on. If y'all want to see why I'm untouchable in this boxing game, I'm gonna show y'all. Not that many people know about this. Somebody say when. I'll show you why these dudes came with Boxingego. On my worst day. I'm elite. I'm him. I've been doing this. Somebody say when. I'll show you why I'm him. Somebody say when. All right, can you be? It's up.
Yeah. To them boys and girls out there, the Boxingego. Keep your hands up. Keep that duck. Good luck.
Bro, I got a drop from Wesley Snipes. Ain't nobody in boxing. I was the first to do it all. Nobody in boxing can say they got a drop from Blade. Daywalker. Frost. Bro, I got a drop, a Boxingego drop from Wesley, Sidney Dean, Blade, Money Train, from one of the GOATs. Detective John Cutter, Nino Brown. These dudes, I've been nice. Stuff I did years ago, they still ain't caught up. I don't know one person in the game that got a drop. Yeah, they might got a drop from like Shakur Stevenson or somebody. I got one from Blade. It's over.
Yeah. To them boys and girls out there, the Boxingego, keep your hands up. Keep that duck. Good luck. Yeah. To them boys and girls out there, the Boxingego, keep your hands up. Keep that duck.
Bro, the man was in a music video with Michael Jackson. He was in the Bad music video. Yeah, I told y'all, stop playing with me, bro. Ain't nobody nicer. Shout out to Mystery Machines, my boy. He sent $50 of all time. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. Gang. Shout out to Mystery Machines. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, let me get back on Clarissa Shields. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, what y'all gonna say? Oh, man, you hating on Clarissa because she black. Bro, Wesley Snipes is as black as they come, and I got a drop from Wesley Snipes' Blade. Daywalker. Bro, Blade, Wesley, he darker than Clarissa Shields. So you can't say nothing about, oh, ego be hating on the dark skin. In fact, Bernie Mac in Don't Be a Menace used Wesley Snipes' blackness. Remember? He was like, I hate you, black bastard. You stink. You think you tough. I hate you, black bastard. You stink. I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate my gums because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. But worst of all, I hate that black Wesley Snipes. Move! Bro, so that was the one. Bernie Mac was dark. Bernie Mac was one of the ones that he was talking about how dark Wesley was. And I got the drop. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you hating on Clarissa Shields because you light skinned. Bro, I hate you, black bastard. You stink. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker neck. Bro, I do not like the back of Forrest Whitaker neck and them cock eyes. Look like he took NyQuil and DayQuil at the same time. So, yeah, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I got a drop from Sidney Dean. Y'all don't hear Jimmy. I hear Jimmy. I'm him. I'm everything in this boxing game. So, moving on. Y'all can't try no colorism with me. And really, when it comes to chicks, I done slayed everything, every color under the sun. So, there's that. So, y'all can't use that on me. Clarissa Shields. She feel like she got to respond to everything. She need to read the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene ASAP. Because she don't know. You could be, see, this is the thing. She like Crawford in a lot of ways. She like Crawford in a lot of ways. Great fighter. But then they start like feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, y'all, Crawford like, I got to retire because y'all won't give me credit. Fight Jerron Boots Ennis. We'll give you some credit. I would have rather Bud fought Jerron Ennis than Canelo. Canelo looked trash, bruh. He didn't even look good in his fight before it. And see, Crawford, don't get me started, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you about in boxing. Nobody wants to keep it real no more. Crawford, he'll fight people with obvious things that people are going to complain about, like handicaps. And then when you do it and you win, and then people don't give you the full, like, I'm blown away credit, then you get mad like we supposed to act like Arrow didn't fly through a car. Simon Phoenix. Send a maniac to catch a maniac. Phoenix! Demolition Man is one of my favorite movies. A complimentary dinner at Taco Bell. Brooklyn's Finest is hard too. I love Demolition Man. Remember, he was like, "You look great today." Yeah, I feel good too. How did you know the password to the cuffs? I wish I knew. Simon Says bleed. Hey, I basically know that movie by heart, bro. That man said, "How did you know the password to the cuffs?" I wish I knew. So, hey, you know, it was one of the low-key funniest parts on Demolition Man? Oh my gosh, this part's so funny. There's a couple parts that are like super out of pocket. All right, one funny part, you can't, bro, you can't even do this anymore because of cancel culture. When he was in the museum, because they're like the only place in the city in the future that got guns is the museum. And the boy was looking at the directory, and you remember what he did to the Asian people? He was like, bro, he was wild. And you couldn't even do that anymore. Bro, he mocked the Chinese dialect. I know y'all remember that part, bro. When he was at the museum, he was like, he was wilding, bro. How much do you weigh? Well, I happen to weigh 100, and he threw him into the museum, bro. That part, that whole part. Okay, if you watch the scene again, he was looking at the directory, and some Asians just walked by. There was no reason to even bother them. And he looked up and said, "Ching chong, ching chong." Bro, what? Bro, go watch that scene again. There was absolutely no reason that the Asians caught a stray. He was looking for where to go on the directory and looked up and seen him and said, that was hella out of pocket. The other part that is crazy, there's a couple. Remember when he was like at the cryo? And he was like, "I hope my butt didn't look like that." That was funny. The other part that had me on my neck, when he was locked up first out of the cryo in Demolition Man, right? And then the old dude, the warden or whatever, he was reading him the instructions or whatever for his release. And he was like, "Federal statues." And then Wesley was repeating everything in Spanish. He's like, "Federales, stop that." Bro, I know y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. That scene was so funny to me. When Wesley was repeating everything, it was like federal statues, federales, stop it, stop it, huevo. Stop that. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Simon Phoenix. Shout out to Kamal. He brought back memories with that. When he was speaking Spanish for no reason was out of control. Oh, here it is.
Allow me to welcome you to your parole hearing. Let's get this one over quick.
Bro, listen. The federales stop us.
The parole system as you know it
Manor.
was rendered obsolete.
Rendered obsoleto. Bro, I told you I know the movie by heart.
System as you know it
Manor.
was rendered
Obsolete.
obsolete.
Rendered obsoleto.
Federal Statute 537-29. Stop it!
And then he smiled. Oh, I'm about to go. Hey, shout out to Kamal. I gotta go watch that, bro. He said, "Federales, stop that." Wesley was like, okay, let's keep going. Big Herm show. Stop it. The white boy was mad. He was mad. He was speaking that Spanish on him. Big Herm. Is Keyshawn overrated? He was huge for 135. He ain't fought nobody. Why Keyshawn be doing his eyes like that? Is he supposed to be scary? Like, what is that? He be bugging his eyes out. What is that? I don't know. Keyshawn, he just need to fight somebody. Nah, Wesley, he need an Oscar for that role. Wesley, that dude. Was rendered obsoleto. All I know is Dennis Baranchenk is terrible. He's horrible. And that's how Keyshawn got his belt, from Dennis Baranchenk. He literally is not a good fighter, bro. Hey, Business Brain, is the mic cool or no? I got your text. Is the mic cool? Keyshawn got a fentanyl look to him. I'm done, bro. You know what I like about Wesley? His versatility. The man can play a cop in King of New York. He could play a detective John Cutter in Passion 57, but then do a villain role like Nino Brown. Wesley's versatility underrated. I don't like them dudes that started with Top Rank. All right, shout out to Kamal. Yeah, Business Brain and Kamal Oz be having me straight on these streams. Keyshawn, here's the thing. This new generation is not, they not doing it right. Money Train is a great one too. Woody and Wesley, that's a great combination. This new generation, why Keyshawn and Shakur keep doing face-offs and post their sparring pictures, but then refuse to fight? Why did you do a face-off? What is the point of doing that? Bro, that's like a female that try to tease you. That's like, ain't no man like that. When the female, she be trying to make it look like she be texting all spicy, and then you pull up on her and y'all kick it, and then she trying to act all meek and timid. Johnny Depp, one of my favorites. He definitely versatile. What's the point of doing that? Why would you tease people with a face-off and then be mad? Oh, why y'all want us to keep fighting each other? Okay, why y'all keep doing face-offs? Anyway, back to Clarissa. Yeah, we got more to say on Clarissa too. Some people don't know how to be celebrities. Does that make sense? Like, Clarissa, I'm just being real. She seems like one of the people that they're not used to that type of attention, so they almost don't know what to do with it. Does that make sense? Like, you're literally shopping in an LV store with fur boots and jeans on, looking like a Clydesdale. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, you're like trying so hard to be a spectacle. Keyshawn stopped that small Russian. Trash. He was trash. Then missed weight by 4.5. Then jumped the Philly boy Albright that gave him a hard time and beat up, abused his brother is out of control. That's funny though. He said abused his bro. Bro, she keep doing stuff. Clarissa searches IG comments with the intention to argue. That's what I'm saying. She need a PR person. And if you have one, you probably need to get a second one or fire them or whatever. Like, what makes you think? I don't tell nobody how to spend their money, but trying to throw it in people's face. Oh, I got $8 million. Oh, I spent 30 racks in the LV. There's people living paycheck to paycheck. You think they're gonna want to see that? Like, okay, who got more money, Tom Brady or Clarissa Shields? Tom Brady. Who got more money, Shaquille O'Neal or Clarissa Shields? Shaquille O'Neal. But you never see none of them acting like that. If anything, Clarissa Shields, she not even in the category of a Tom Brady and Shaq money-wise, right? Shaq be buying little kids MacBooks for back to school. He just seen someone at Target. It was giving people $100, paying for their groceries. Clarissa like, oh, look at me. I'm trying to be like Floyd, counting money. Oh, 30,000. Look at the receipt. Who shows the receipt? Nate, like, I've always believed in act like you've been here before. You know, when somebody, you go to a nice, like, 5-star restaurant with somebody who's ghetto and they don't know how to act, it's just kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing the way you acting like you ain't never been here before. And Pap in the bathroom behind that plate. Yeah, just weird stuff. Shout out to Kenya. Bro, Clarissa, I don't know, is Papoose cutting weight? Because what type of meal was that? It had no flavor, no seasoning. People were saying the chicken looked like fish, thought it was fish. You done put leaves on this man's plate like he a brontosaurus. You literally robbed a Subway and stole the spinach and threw it on his plate and talking about I cooked. Like, come, bro, you know when you go to a Subway and they got that little clear container of spinach? It literally looked like Clarissa Shields went to Subway, got a handful of Subway spinach and plopped it on the man's plate like, I cooked, y'all. You got some Uncle Ben rice and spinach from Subway. When, like, you don't have no hot sauce, like, I ain't gonna front that. You talking about light skin and all this. That didn't even look like a black plate. I ain't gonna front. That didn't even look like a black person's cooking. Hey. Don't shoot the messenger. That did not, I don't care if you black. I know black bodybuilders that count all their macro. They food don't look like that, bruh. They food look better than that. And they count macros, high protein, less carbs, or whatever. I thought it was a skit at first. I ain't gonna front. And then you wonder why people are like roasting it. Like, why would you even put that online, bro? That meal she made looked like, remember it would be like a little girl, and the little girl got the little toy like kitchen. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Back in the day, in my day, the boys play with boys' toys, and some of the females had like the easy bake oven. This is what it looked like. There, y'all see that? Remember them fake toy meals? That's not edible. That's how Clarissa Shields. Yeah, this type of she's like, I cook for Pap. I know what you like, Pap. Man, hell no. You could have got some Lowry's or something some Miss Dash, some Dan O's, something out this month. Some Mortons out this month. Like, come on, Clarissa. That meal look weak. I ain't gonna front. It look weak. And like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but Clarissa, she kind of comes across as jealous and envious of certain people got certain things, and then she tries to overcompensate. So what do I mean? When she was dissing Layla Ali, she was like, oh, Miss Oh So Pretty. There was no need to even say that, especially on some boxing stuff. You could just say, I want to fight her, I'll whoop her. But you said Miss Oh So Pretty. Then when Layla put out her video dissing you or like setting the record straight, you copied the whole entire format. Layla dressed up business casual. Now you want to dress business casual. Layla had her hair like laid. You want to have your hair laid. You're trying to like, Clarissa, like, remember the movie Single White Female? That's kind of what she's doing. That's kind of what you're doing. They're like, if somebody dissed me and I responded to it, my video ain't gonna look like their video. I'm gonna come beanied up, glass. I'm gonna come like me. I'm gonna do what I do. I don't have to. If they wore cummerbunds and tuxedos and fisticuffs and cufflinks, I'm not doing that. Why? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Why would you respond to a diss video in the format of the person that dissed you if you don't want to be like them? That was one of the first things I noticed. Why do you do a video and you copy her whole little swaggy, the whole from top to bottom? She got a little blazer on. You want to have a blazer on. Kamal, the walls are closing in on Clinell. He need to retire. Turn down the Cuban Iglesias for the IBF. And Billy is fighting for the WBC. Shiraz for the WBO. What will he do? He's surrounded by tough fights. Bro, he need to retire. He cooked. And then if he moved up, better Beav and Bevo is right there. So, yeah, it's going to be, he going to fight Chris Eubank or something stupid. Crazy thing, she made a YouTube channel just to roast Clarissa. It's funny. That is kind of funny. But you understand what I'm saying? Clarissa seems like she's copying people. Like, I can't, you know how many people in this industry copy me? That shows that I'm the wave. I do my thumbnail a certain way. I'll highlight certain letters, and then you'll start seeing other people do their thumbnail the exact same way, the text placement in the exact same spot, highlighting certain words in the thumbnail. You're trying to be like me. You are copying my steez because there ain't no manual to this YouTube Ain't nobody told me, hey, do it like this. I make executive decisions on my business for a litany of different reasons. And then you see people see it and they want the results. So they'll copy your boy Ego. I don't copy. You don't never see me copying other people. People copy my intro, my outro, my thumbnail style. I do a video about this. They do a video about the same thing. Bro, that's how you know I'm a trendsetter. Clarissa Shields, she don't really seem like she's trendsetting in a lot of ways. It seems like you're copying. Layla Ali did her video. She was like, I'm exposing with receipts. Then you put in your title, you exposing with receipts. Layla got business casual, dressed up, got her hair flipped. You got your hair flipped, dressed up. Then you talked about Layla Ali. You're like, them spices ain't selling. Her numbers is down. She not making no money off the cooking in her show. How do you know that? How do you know her spices ain't selling? How do you look under the hood of somebody else's business like that? But then here's a connection that some of y'all ain't made. You never see me giving bread to others on this YouTube ish. Because they weak copycats, a lot of them. Here's another connection y'all never made. Layla Ali at this point is known for being very versatile. A host, a podcaster, obviously a fighter, but she's also known for cooking. She has a spice. Now, suddenly, Clarissa wants to show that she a cook too. My thing is this. In life, you don't have to be good at everything. Clarissa is very good at boxing. You could concentrate your forces, double down on what you're amazing at, which is boxing, use this window to be a pro athlete, and, you know, maybe dabble in a couple other things. The problem with Clarissa in the GWOAT mentality that she's showing recently is I truly feel that Clarissa Shields is trying to spread herself thin and be notable for everything all at once. And for real, in my honest opinion, not no hate, no shade, some of them angles, they're not really your thing. You see what I'm saying? Like boxing, you got that on Smidash. You as a rapper, you probably got a ghostwriter and you ain't charted none of your songs. So, you know, some of them are cool, I guess, but you're trying to be a rapper. You're doing TikTok dances. Layla Ali does the cook stuff. Now you doing the cook stuff. And you in training camp for a rematch, a dangerous rematch. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to do a whole lot. And then you're mimicking a lot. See, you know what makes me mad about this new generation? These Gen Zers be like, oh, you boomers, you old head, but then they be copying the people that they looked up to before them. Ain't that something? You could call someone a boomer and call someone an old head and old and, oh, you're old and washed up, but then you trying to be like them. Then you emulating. Floyd Mayweather did the count money, now you count money. Layla Ali was a knockout artist. You talking about, if I fight Layla Ali, I'll knock her out. You got like 3 knockouts or something. So and it's not just Clarissa. Notice Tank get the same thing. Tank is a true knockout artist with real power. Notice Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, they act like they wish they had that type of power. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Clarissa got 3 knockouts in 17 fights. Her KO percentage is 17.5. You have a 17% knockout ratio, and you say you're gonna knock out Layla Ali. So you like it looked like she's copying. Layla Ali is a true knockout artist, and then you keep talking about knocking people out. You just fought that 2 Chainz looking chick. You dropped her hard, but you didn't knock her out. Same thing that happened with Tank. These dudes be like, oh, Tank this and take that. But then you trying to be like Tank. That's one reason why I like what you bring, and the way you bring it is fair from all sides. Because that's how you know I'm real. I don't have no issue with none of these people. I'm just speaking my mind, speaking my opinion. I would interview Clarissa. I've already interviewed her. That's on them. That's on these fighters. If you don't like criticism that's fair, not like, I'm not no cyber bully. I'm not out here talking about people, personal, family and stuff. I'm talking about like boxing and boxing related stuff. I'm not calling your mama names and stuff like that. I don't never get down like that. So, you know, if people can't handle it or, oh, I'll never interview with you. Don't interview with me. I don't care. I ain't done no interviews in like 5 years. I don't need no interview. You're not finna threaten me. Ain't nobody finna threaten me. I'll never interview with him. Okay, don't. There'll be other fighters. And here's the thing. Notice these new fighters, they always be beefing with YouTube and media. They're that thin-skinned where they act like the media is the problem. Bro, that's why y'all ain't popping, for real. Notice Floyd Mayweather, he had a lot of hate, but he knew how to work with the media and build his brand up and get his stuff rocking, where he was the number one event thrower in boxing all the years he was active as Money Mayweather. You see what I'm saying? This new generation, the Crawfords and the Keyshawns and Clarissa and Shakur, it's like they're anti-YouTube boxing channels, anti-boxing media. Let's see how far you get with that attitude. Because I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what you say. All fighters need the media to some degree. For real, for real. Y'all need the media. Because, like, put it this way. If I was the boxer, I'd rather have the good ones, like Boxingego. I'd rather have him in my corner than not. If Clarissa Shields wanted to give me bread, I would do my best to get her image right. The do's and don'ts. But the problem is, it would never happen and it will never work, because from what I'm seeing, a person like Clarissa Shields, they already have their mind made up and they're not willing to learn and listen. And some people, like what I'm seeing from Clarissa, they have to learn their own way. They have to learn the hard way. That's what I truly feel. You can try to tell them like, oh, hey, it's not worth it. Don't respond to people. She gonna get mad and do it anyway. You're too emotional at that point. And it's weird, bro. This new breed of fighter is weird. How do you calm your nerves, compartmentalize your emotions to fight, to be in physical combat, but then comments incite you and enrage you to the point where you can't control your emotions? The whole face off, the whole weigh-in, somebody push you, your opponent talk crap about you, the nerves and jitters from a ring walk to crowd watching you, to you getting dropped and having to get back up. You could deal with all of that, but you can't deal with randoms on the internet. Bro, this generation is chopped. They are chopped. They are terrible. They are terrible. You could take a punch for a living, but you can't take criticism. If a person like Boxingego say his piece, which is all fact, then, oh man, ego, these YouTubers, and I'm the villain. I don't want to see Clarissa do bad. But I'm also not going to sugarcoat it and act like everything she's doing I think is right and good for the brand. So if any fighter ever wants that from me, we don't need to be in cahoots. Clarissa, I truly believe, actively does things that kind of rub people the wrong way, and if you don't learn from it and keep doing it. You literally got Papoose doing a food rating video, and it looked like he's a hostage. Oh, how's the food? Oh, it was good. It was real good. Man, can I get me another plate? Bro, how you gonna get another plate? There's more food left on the first plate. That was cap. I don't care what none of y'all saying. I don't care what no GWOAT fans and stands. Y'all cap. Ain't no man felt the food was grubbing, but then left 90% of the food on the plate. It's never happened. There's been times where I've been to spots, the food was so good, I got to a point where I got full, and I'm like, man, I got to finish this because this pizza was fire. Even though I'm full, this steak was fire, and you force it a little bit. Or like you eat and you're like, man, I'm kind of full, but the food was so good, let me get some dessert too. The man plate, it looked like a fresh plate. He had all them little Subway spinach leaves there. You gave him some Popeye spinach leaves, and he talking about the food is an 11 out of 10. Bro, this is cap. This is cap. Ain't no way the food was that good, but then you left that much food on the plate. Like, you ain't had no dressing for your man. You like literally, you didn't cook the spinach. It didn't look like it had no seasoning. It had no dressing. You literally gave him a piece of bread from Rikers Island, a piece of Wonder Bread. It was probably an end piece. No butter, no toast, no like, bro, is he cutting weight? What's going on, bro? Bro, if my BZ cooked me that meal, I don't know what. I might cuss her out. Go Ike Turner or something. Oh, this some good cake. This some good cake. Anime, eat the cake, eat the cake, anime. Bro, I don't know. I might Ike Turner it. You know when Lawrence Fishburne, when he looked like, bro, y'all know that when Lawrence Fishburne and What's Love Got to Do It, if my broad made me that plate, and put that on the table for me, bro, I'm Ike Turner with the bowl cut. Now, what you done made, anime? Oh, that's for me? Man, you just put some spinach on the plate. Bro, even if I don't have a bowl cut, it's going to magically grow. I'm going to magically grow the Ike Turner bowl cut, and I'm just going to look at the broad. Now, who's that plate for, anime? Bro, that food look weak. You don't have to be good at everything. All you have to do is be a great sister, daughter, boxer. You don't have to be good at everything. She the boxer, she gonna Ike you, or she might do that. She gonna, you gonna eat the spinach leaves falling out my mouth. Oh man, no, Clarissa, no, man, I didn't know, man. Hey, you ain't never lied. He said she the boxer, she might turn to Ike Turner. Yeah, it looked like you had Papoose at fist point. Now you better eat that spinach, eat all the spinach. Bro, that food, I don't know, bro. That man Papoose probably went in his whip, was eating Uber Eats in the whip after that. You know when the food's bad, when you go somewhere, you go to a cookout and the food is bad, and they give you that paper plate, and you fold it like a taco and put it in the trash upside down? Hey, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. When you go to somebody's house and the food is not good, and you got that paper plate, and then you fold it from the bottom like a taco, and go to the trash can, and then you put it upside down so the bottom of the plate is facing up on the trash can so they don't see how much food you wasted. That's what Papoose did. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. If you done ever went to a potluck or something, or a cookout, or any type of person's house and you have to fold the plate, won't be needing this, and you throw it in the trash can inverted. That if Clarissa fed me that, that's what's gonna happen, bro. You don't get this salmonella chicken out my face right now, though. I'm going to Raising Cane's out this month. Yep, make sure nobody around, it going right in the trash. Facts. And then they ask you, how was it? Oh, that's pretty good. I liked it. It was good. You didn't put no seasoning on it. Bro, that look like white people plate. I ain't gonna front. That look like a white people meal. She like, Pap, dinner's ready. Pat. Pat, I got your dinner, nigga. Hey, Pat. Pat, I got your dinner. Bro, heck no. I don't know. The white people, maybe they evolved. Bro, the white people shit, that's still looking a little bit better. Bro, I'm on Google under white people food. It's still looking kind of little. I mean, it look kind of low key nasty, but it still look a little bit better than Clarissa. Now, I don't know about this, bro. Bro, they just serving turds at this point. Cause what even is that? Bro, they serving dog turds or something. Man, I'll fight. If you put that on my plate and said it was some barbecue, I'm gonna fight you. Dead homies. If you give me a plate of dogs like that, I'm fighting. Bro, look. There go Clarissa dinner. Look, the mashed potatoes ain't got no salt, pepper. Bro, Clarissa's like, Pap, I know what Pap like. I know what Pap like. Bro, I'm about to pap you with this meal. This look crazy. Bro, why? What's up with no seasoning? Y'all like it like this? Like you ain't gonna even try to put no pepper on it. No salt. Somebody said it's an ICU meal. Bro, it do look like hospital food. Bro, I'm off it. That look crazy. That look like you put a piece of frozen chicken and let it thaw out a little bit. That look crazy. Hey, yo. I understand like cutting weight and all that, but you can make the food good and flavorful. Bro, is this boiled chicken? Bro, y'all be boiling y'all chicken? This look dry. Bro, why the chicken got eczema? Bro, how the chicken got eczema? I ain't never even seen that. How you cook the chicken? It's my grandmother's eczema chicken. Her eczema chicken recipe. How you get a chicken eczema? Bro, that chicken got psoriasis or something. How you do that? They jerky dried it. Yeah, it look dehydrated. Man, I'm off it. Clarissa, just do better or whatever. Clarissa, we know you watch it. Get it together. It turned to a roasting session. Bro, again, you don't have to look good. Like, and my thing is this. If anybody knows the internet, it's me. I've been on this longer than Clarissa's been a fighter as a pro. I've been on the internet making my coin. Why are you trying to convince the internet? The internet is brutal. They don't care. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, the internet, you can't battle everybody. You know how many people say, oh, Ego, your channel suck. Every day, Ego got a new video, though. You think I'm going to let the words of some peons get in the way of what I got going on? So it's like, how you a multimillionaire, said you just signed an $8 million deal, said you're in a happy, committed, engaged relationship. You have a fiance, you got money, you say you're going to beat Cruz Dezern, Franchon. Why are you even arguing with people? And then the moment that somebody's like, hey, Clarissa, it's not worth it, you get mad at them. Again, some people don't want to get helped. They don't want to be helped. And I get the feeling that Clarissa is one of them. She's going to just do what she want to do. You say, hey, don't beef with 50. It's not worth it. And she already did a response. 2, 3, 4 responses. I can't be with a woman like that, bro. I'm not even fronting. I can't be with no woman that if you think you know everything and you're not willing to let the man lead and, you know, and again, I don't know her relationship with Papu. Maybe he said stuff, but I can't believe, like, I feel like this is my personal opinion. A relationship is a union, it's a partnership. So it should be hopefully as close to 50-50 on both sides as possible. So for me, I can't be with no woman who I want the best. If I'm with you, I want the best for you. And I see something that you're obviously doing that is detrimental in hurting your brand, I'm going to speak on it. That's just who I am. I'm blunt. I'm to the point. There's no like filtration system. I'm just going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And if you persist and keep doing it, I can't even be with you because now you don't even want it. You don't even want to help yourself. I'm trying to help you help yourself. You don't want that at that part. So for me, I couldn't even be with nobody like that because I don't put out intentionally bad advice. I don't stop people from their goals. I don't if someone says they want to open a business, I'm not the type that's going to talk you off that ledge and say don't do it and scare you. But stuff like this, like all the internet stuff you doing, that you got people turning you into a meme and it's very apparent. And then it don't seem like you're willing to hear anybody else's side of it to correct the behavior. You're about to be in a fight with a tough Franchon Cruz DAZN. You should be locked in the training camp, but you're like, now you're caught up in a world where you doing Snapchats and people are mocking you with memes. You beef with 50 Cent, right? You block Jamel Herring. You know, it's like a lot going on. And I don't like this for fighters because I respect the game of boxing and I know how hard it is. And you're just putting more pressure. You're putting more pressure on yourself. You're putting way more pressure on yourself. Because now if you beef with 50 and all these people, they're waiting for you to slip. They're waiting for you to like have a glimpse of anything. Like if you get dropped, if you get hurt, if you lose a round, you don't think 50 Cent, welp, you know what I mean? People gonna post it. So I hope she knows what she's getting into by beefing with all these people and, you know, going against the maddening crowd and all that type of stuff. Because when you do that, I mean, that's cool. It's a free country. And for real, I like when people don't listen to me. It's more content for me. So when I'm giving the best advice that I would tell a dear friend and you don't heed the warning, I love it because I know what I'm talking about and it's going to get to that point where you are going to know what I'm talking about too. So it don't like, I look at it like this. If I give you sound advice, you either take it and it'll benefit you because you listened, or you don't and you do the opposite and you stick to your guns and stick to your own ways and do whatever you want. And that's totally fine. That's totally your choice. It's a free country. I like it because when it happens, I'll be right here being like, I told you so. And it's crazy because I've spoken very clearly, very calmly, I mean, I made a couple jokes about her cooking and stuff, but I don't hate Clarissa. I'm not mad at her. I think she's a phenomenal fighter. I spent more years bigging her up and never really had nothing negative to say. However, since she's been in this relationship with Papoose and been in the spotlight a little bit more, it looks like she's handling it kind of crazy, which is the only see, this always happens. It always happens. And then y'all try to frame me like the bad guy. You know what I mean? I never said nothing bad about Crawford for like 10 years of his career. And then he started making some weird choices, in my opinion. I finally say something like, hey, why'd you re-sign with Top Rank? And then now I'm the bad guy. It always happens. I don't go out of my way looking for things to complain about with boxers like Shakur Stevenson. But then if I see them and they're apparent, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, and do what these other kiss ad people be doing. I'm not doing that. If you want, there's plenty of people willing to kiss every fighter for access and interviews and to try to stay within their good graces. I'm not trying to go out of my way to not be in people's good graces, but at the same time, I'm not going to lie for you and act like you're perfect when I don't see what you're doing is perfect. And if you ever want that from Boxingego, you might as well change the station because you're definitely not getting that. So me, I just wish Clarissa would chill out on the social media stuff. I'm not saying you can't post your workouts or stuff like that, but it's like you want to be too many things at once. You want to be a reality TV show star. You want to do dances. You want to be a singer. You want to be a writer. You want to be a TikTok dancer, rapper, boxer. And I feel like you're doing it wrong at this point. Like Ryan Garcia, say whatever you want about him. But what I will say is this. The type of branding that Ryan does, I feel like Ryan fans would like. Does that make sense? Tell me if that makes sense, yes or no. I respect your opinion can't be bought. Yeah, that's not happening. Does that make sense? You can say whatever you want about Ryan Garcia, but my point is this. Where Ryan does well with his branding is he taps into his audience, and like if you look at his streams and stuff, I feel like what he's doing, the audience he has, if you were a Ryan Garcia fight fan, you probably would like it. Right? Doing streams with Neon, punching up, doing a stream with Keyshawn Rock and Blueface and Ty Dolla $ign. Those are like cool little wavy things you can do. Punching that Gorlock thing, Goro or whatever's going on with that. Punching Gorlock with the body shield, like, yo. Yo, can y'all still hear me? Oh, yeah, y'all can still hear me. Y'all can still hear me? Yes, no, maybe so. Can y'all still hear me on the chat? Can y'all still hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3. She's rebranding, but for no reason. All right, I'm about to get this camera back up. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get off the stream. I gotta charge this camera. I don't know, the battery been running too long. Anyway, I'll be back with some more heat. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll be back.